There are so many of us living this quietly, laughing it off, pretending it doesn't hurt. But if you're here, well, you're not alone, and you never were. Some people might think these topics are too much, too gross, too uncomfortable, too taboo. But this, well, it's real life, and these are our bodies. So if that makes you uncomfortable, well, good. Because silence never helps anyone heal. So, welcome to and Giggles, when bedwetting meets bowel and fecal incontinence. Hey guys, so in this video, I really want to be talking about shits and giggles when bedwetting meets bowel, so fecal incontinence. I really wanted to talk about this because I know the last time I filmed a video on bowel incontinence, there was a lot of engagement of people talking about their experiences with bowel incontinence. And I thought what better way than to do another video talking about bowel incontinence, but approach it in a slightly different way. So what I've also noticed is over time, over the past couple years, I've noticed how people were still also really liked when I talked about bedwetting. So I was like, okay, so if the bedwetting video did well and the bowel video did well, might as well combine them both into one. So here we are. Shits and giggles when bedwetting meets bowel and fecal incontinence. I was really excited to film this video, honestly, because this is just one of those things I just never wanted to talk about, honestly, and you guys make me feel very comfortable, so I had to thank you for that. And I just really hope for any one of you who are experiencing bowel incontinence for the first time, or even just incontinence in general, I just hope you know that we really are in this together, and I would hate for any one of you to feel alone. And if you need someone to talk to, send me a message on Instagram and we can talk. And yeah, so before I begin this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and for now, oh my gosh, so hold up. You guys, I'm so close to 10K. If you guys can go and subscribe, it really would mean the world to me. We're so close. I've been doing videos on YouTube for 8 years, not even just for me, but for you guys too. So go and hit that subscribe button, and for now, I hope you guys enjoy this video. The prologue. There's things we're taught to talk about openly, and things we're taught to whisper about, and then also things we're just taught to just never talk about at all. Like bedwetting, bowel incontinence, and heck, if you're experiencing them both at the same time, you certainly don't want to be talking about that in public. And these are the things that people assume only happen to kids or the elderly, not to people who look fine, not to people who are young, not to people who are still building a life. And for a long time, I learned how to live quietly with it, how to manage, how to adapt, how to smile like nothing was even happening. Because when your body doesn't follow the rules, you start thinking you broke them. And the truth is, what hurts the most isn't the accidents, it's the silence around them. The feeling that if you say it out loud, you'll just be seen differently. So this story isn't just about shock, it's about honesty. The very honesty I hid for so long because I was so afraid to say the things that we're just told to hide, and realizing that they don't make us weak. They make us human. And while the journey didn't start the way I expected, well, it didn't unfold all at once either. You know, there was a moment, a very specific moment, where everything changed. So turn the page, because this, well, is where the plot gets twisted. Chapter 1. The day the plot twisted. You know how life has a way of pretending it's following the script until it suddenly, well, doesn't? For me, this was one of those days. I had already learned how to live with an autoimmune disease, and bedwetting, I adjusted, I adapted, I figured out her routines, timing, and even coping. It wasn't easy, but it was manageable. And then one day, I thought I was just dealing with bladder incontinence, but no, let's just add bowel incontinence to the mix, too. Uninvited, no warning, heck, no discussion. Bowel incontinence. That was a moment I realized that wasn't just a plot twist, that was a game changer. Because bedwetting had already taken a lot from me. Heck, so has multiple sclerosis. Like that feeling of being carefree in your own body. Yeah, I don't remember what that felt like. But this hit a little different. Suddenly, it wasn't just about nights, it was about days too. Public spaces, leaving the house, trusting my body when I wasn't at home, sleeping on a bed that wasn't even mine. And one of the hardest parts was that no one prepares you for this. No one warns you that it might happen. No pamphlet, no, oh, hey, by the way. Just one moment where you realize, oh, we're doing this right now. And that changed how I saw my body, but it also changed how I saw strength. Because surviving the plot twist doesn't mean pretending it didn't hurt. It means learning how to keep going even when the story stops making sense. And that, well, I thought was the moment everything changed, but really, that was only the beginning. So chapter 2, the buy one get one stigma included. This one honestly drives me up the wall because I'm not just dealing with bedwetting, like just peeing in the middle of my sleep. I'm also dealing with bowel incontinence in the middle of my sleep, and it is not it. I've had MS for 10 years, right? And I think it was about 2 years ago where I started to have bowel incontinence in my sleep. But for the most part, I usually wake up right away because when I wake up in the middle of my sleep, it's not because I'm waking up from a nightmare. No, I'm waking up because I'm waking up to me pushing out my bowels. And it's just so frustrating for me because it's like, I know like for a lot of the times I am wearing a diaper, right? But I don't like keeping the diaper on the moment I have a bowel movement in them because again, I am immunocompromised. I'm prone to getting infections, so I'm just very careful with it. So chapter 3, the night shift. We had a night shift last night, but this night shift does not include a diaper because you guys, it was scorching hot yesterday. I'm in Canada, right? And there's like snow outside and it's like -10, but tell me why my baby hairs were curling. Like guys, I was sweating buckets last night. It just was not it. But it's also MS because MS and heat just don't work well together. I don't know why I was overheating. I think it's also because I'm also due for an infusion soon. And I just feel like my body is just not having it right now. Do you have any idea, for those of you who haven't experienced bowel incontinence in your sleep, how annoying it is having to wake up, not because you just woke up from a nightmare, but because you're waking up because you're literally pushing out poo in your bed. And it's like, it's not it. And I just happened to wet the bed, but it's fine because I don't have one, I don't have two, I don't have three, I have 4 mattress protectors on my bed. But why I do that is because sometimes when it gets too hot and I don't wear a diaper, like last night, I end up wetting the bed. And when I wet the bed, I wet through 2 mattress protectors and it was fine because I had another 2 underneath. And then threw that in the wash and now it's on the bed. So it's like the whole night shift. It's like you have to be prepared to wake up in the middle of the night because you are going to have a rude awakening. And it's annoying, honestly. But it's only a rude awakening when you're not wearing a diaper. It's like when you have bowel incontinence in your sleep, you have to literally basically go clean up. Like clean yourself up, clean the bed, and then it just get into the bath, and then it just gets a little annoying because it's like it's not something you really want to be doing in the middle of the night, but I mean you have to because you're just going to smell like shit. Chapter 4, Rewriting the Narrative Again. If you've been here for a while, you might remember one of these older videos. The one where I stopped hiding parts of my life that were already happening anyway. That included bedwetting and later, bowel incontinence too. Not because it was easy to say out loud, not because it was comfortable to show, but because pretending wasn't protecting me anymore. Back then, I thought I was just sharing a routine, but what I didn't realize was that I was quietly changing what people think dignity looks like. Because when only certain bodies get to be visible, well, everyone else is taught to disappear. This isn't oversharing, this is care, this is adaptation, this is a body managing bedwetting and bowel incontinence, and me choosing to meet it with honesty instead of shame. I didn't lose dignity by showing this, I gained it by staying present. So if any part of this feels familiar, and if you've been quietly managing your nights, your mornings, your routines, just know you were never alone. You were just never represented.